You pathetic little bug. You should have crushed me when you had the chance.
Now, Val is a 2021 horror comedy that tells the story of how a criminal on the run from the cops breaks into the home of a rich woman and takes her captive. But what starts off as a tense situation soon turns into a twisted love story, as she's not only a high-end prostitute, but also a demon. No, I kid you not.
Valafar, Duchess of the Underworld, friend to the wayward, lover of a good time. You can call me Val.
And here are 5 reasons you should watch this movie. Reason number 1, sexy.
Why are you all dressed up like that?
I'm a whore.
Now, if you're looking for some sex appeal within your horror, then you gotta watch this, because our character, Valavar, Duchess of the Underworld, or simply Val, is constantly having this will they or won't they moment with our criminal, Finn. There are times where she's just trying to tempt him, and there are other moments where she's openly trying to seduce him. She does it in sort of a timeless fashion, pun intended. She's what you get if you put AEW wrestler Toni Storm together with Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. I mean, who could say no to that?
You're really just gonna watch? Sure I can't tempt you to join me?
Reason number 2, biblical.
Promise your soul to me, Finn. Commit yourself to me and you will be free. Things you don't even know you want, I can give you.
If you find the idea that a movie about a demon trying to seduce a criminal as biblical, allow me. You see, the entire story is sort of like Jesus being tempted in the wilderness. For those unaware, when Jesus was fasting in the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights, he was tempted by Satan quite often. And what would have been his weakest moment? In his flesh. So this movie flips that by having Val tempt a criminal, and he must make a series of choices to follow her or do the right thing.
Here you'd be a god. You can have anything you want. Just the snap of your fingers.
Reason number 3, mystery. Now, if you like a horror movie that defies traditional formulas, then you have to watch this, because throughout this film, we made a host of characters that make it hard to know who to trust. These are not always good people thrown into the mix. Now, aside from Val, the prostitute, and Finn, the criminal, we meet 2 police officers who may or may not do things by the book. We also meet a mob kingpin who could be more dangerous than anyone in this movie. And we also have Finn's girlfriend, without giving the entire movie away, ties everything up and really muddies the water on who we can and cannot trust. Now, I really like the ambiguity here.
It looks like she stole from me. Found some jackass to pin it on.
Reason number 4, genre bending.
Don't be a little bitch. Tell me. Please, it's me. Please don't.
Now, if you like a horror that shifts tones and leave you wondering what you're watching, then this is the one. Because this movie starts off like a traditional home invasion. Then it turns into a supernatural thriller. And by the end, we're into full-blown horror comedy. And it's those tonal shifts that make it hard for you to figure out where this one is going. And while this can present challenging for some, it's still a fun movie, because you never know what's going to happen. And that's the biggest selling point of this movie.
I'll do what you say. I'll call him and tell him not to come, but you need to know that this guy, he isn't just anybody. He knows people and he is dangerous. One wrong word.
Just make the call!
Reason number 5, single location. Now, if single location horror movies excite you, then this is your movie, because this film takes place in a large mansion, but not just any mansion, a sort of gothic yet sultry style. I mean, every shot in this movie does exactly what Val desires, and that's to tempt you. What if somehow you got trapped inside a lavish mansion of a very sexy and very willing prostitute? How would you behave? Would you give in to her, or could you fight off her seductive ways? Especially one that looks like her.
Well, my clients like to get smacked around a bit. In fact, they pay a premium for it. It's my job to know their limits, and I've successfully resuscitated so many perverts.
Now, in the end, Val was a fun time. It's not the best movie ever, but it's a comfortable time. One that you can enjoy and sort of put yourself in the place of our character, Finn. What if you were trapped in the house of a seductive call girl? What would you do? And Misha Reeves, our Val actor, is perfect in this role. She gives us this classic Hollywood vibe mixed with a comedic demonic horror host. And I don't think I could fall in love with her any harder. And yes, I highly recommend this movie.
Given the situation, I'd say you are in a pretty good situation. Not everyone who winds up on Air 7 News ends up in a steamy bath with a private escort later that night.
And until next time, when CEDtalks horror.